thought it would be fun to do my column in video format this time, because this is wildly out of my comfort zone, but it being spring, I thought it would be fun to try something different and new. And my topic for this column is going to be seed starting, as all gardeners' minds are on starting seeds now, because spring is really moments away. So without further ado, I would like to start with an important date in seed starting, and that would be your average last frost date. And bear in mind, it is an average, so Mother Nature's in control. You don't want to just chuck your seeds out on May 29th, which is the average frost date where I'm at. Use that as your springboard, not as the date. Your seed pack is going to give you all the information on when you should start your seeds. They will say something like, oh, start 6 to 8 weeks before your average last frost date. It'll give you germination time, which means the time it takes for your seed to actually break through the soil, and it should give you also the days to maturity, or how long it's going to take for you to get that tomato or pepper or whatever you're growing. Let's get into what I like to use for my seed starting. And I like to use these little K-pods that you get with those coffee makers. They already have a hole in the bottom. They're perfect size. And in some cases, when they're clear, you can even see your root development, which is kind of cool. Your soilless mix that you're going to use to put your seeds in is a nice sort of light, loamy mixture that is a nice mixture of compost and perlite, vermiculite. You can make your own very easily. There's ratios online of how much part to part that you would use. And you're simply you're gonna fill your cup almost to the top. You're going to tamp it down. Again, this should be moist before you put your seeds in there. You're going to grab, I've got some petunia seeds here. They're really tiny, and I'm using petunias and nasturtiums as an example because they're kind of extreme in size. Surface sowing means you're just doing this. You're just sprinkling and, lightly tamping and spraying. You're just literally putting your seeds on the surface, the soilless mix. And for something like a nasturtium, again, it'll tell you on your seed pack the depth, but the general rule of thumb is the larger the seed, the deeper the depth. Something like a nasturtium would go about a half inch to an inch in your mix. Give her a little tap, and again, mist. And I use just your, run-of-the-mill seed starting dome that you can buy at any of your hardware stores now, nurseries. They'll have these in a plenty for you to start your seeds. Bear in mind, not all seeds want to be started this way. There are some seeds, your carrots, your beets, best to leave those to direct sowing, which means you are going to plant them directly in the ground. You're not going to transplant them because they don't like it. Just better success if you do what they like. Which brings me to other specialized seeds like sweet peas. They like to be soaked, for example. Native seeds like to be stratified or nicked before you start them, which would probably be a topic for another column. Let me know what you would like me to talk about in future columns or perhaps future video columns. Thanks for watching.